Socially incorrect, the hype me can't reject. Major hype on the mic, set it straight direct. Niggas bring the wisdom, here the intellect. Mama spice up the vibes that we can't forget. From the things them low, them not we fake. Hot topics burn up, real vibes we create. Put coffee the people, make the culture shake. Laugh till your belly hurt, your ribs fake. Socially incorrect, we are run this vibe from...
Welcome back, ladies and gentle G's, to another episode of the Socially Incorrect Podcast. We are now on episode 6, and you're looking at the one and only Nigos Imara.
And Momo.
Want to go through it?
You know, I think I said I don't have to
proper
go.
today.
Yes, I don't have to go through them
No
today.
go through it tonight.
Yeah.
This
I remember say Rastaman there.
And the Rastaman side of it too.
Okay.
I really want.
Acho.
Yeah.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Major Hype, aka the King of Caribbean Comedy. Said that without apology. And you know when they are going with the vibes right here on episode 6, like my brother Niga said. And today, we have special guests. When you talk about lyrics, when you talk about diversity, when you talk about, as a matter of fact, greetings in the name of the Most High King Selassie, Rastafari. Ever living, ever faithful, ever sure conquering lion of Judah.
That is it.
A lot of people don't know Niggas used to be a Rasta man, but that's for a different
different.
But Pressure Bus Pipes is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Representing the culture, representing the music, and of course representing the Virgin Islands.
You know that.
Yeah. So how you been, bro?
Bro, I've been holding firm, you know?
Yeah,
you know,
holding firm.
Yeah, maintaining.
I see you been on tour and all of that. You was in Africa the other day.
Yes, correct. You know, this is my last year, which is, 2024 is my first time traveling to Africa.
Wow.
All these years, I mean, you know, I'm performing on the continent, so.
Yeah. How was that experience?
What you mean, man? Well, South Africa is where we kick it off, and not tell you no lie, I had to go back to South Africa to do a benefit concert as well because of how they love the people show Pressure Bus Pipe. You know what I mean? It was very, very amazing, and the love still, you know, it come like I'm a second place to right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I saw a couple of the clips from when you was in Africa, and the people was very receptive.
What do you mean?
And I'm sure that must be a good feeling to go to a different continent and they familiar with who you are. And
it's a dream. You know what I mean? Because I remember as we are youth, especially for me now coming from the VI, you know, I don't think it have anybody from the VI that really dream bigger than Pressure Bus Pipe. You know what I mean? And when it comes to vision and actually putting the vision to work, you know what I mean? And going every day waking up and actually putting it into use and making sure that I live through it still, you know what I mean? And today, to see the places that I've traveled, it's a dream come true, you know what I mean? And music is the heartbeat. Music is the reason for all of it, you know what I mean? Good music.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I'm obedient to the music because of that, you know?
yeah,
That is
definitely.
it. So, you know, what I realize with a lot of conscious artists, you know, Rasta artists, them, whenever them go to Africa, whatever point in them career that is, one thing them always say is that them always have to go back.
Yes, man.
Like why you feel like it's a need to go back, minus the love that you receive. Is it like your body and your mind are tell us that this is home, this is where your ancestors were from?
It's a feeling you can't explain, you know. It's like from your reach, King, you go feel this is your place. You know, my first travels to Africa was about 7 years ago to Ethiopia, right? But I didn't go for any concert or anything. For me now, it was more like a venture, like, all right, me study Haile Selassie and how is it that I haven't traveled to Ethiopia and seen the monasteries and stuff for myself.
You got Lalibela?
So I never get to go to Lalibela, but I traveled to Wando Guinet, Shashamani and to Bahadar and you know what I mean? So I get to see so I want to travel again there and this time get to see the Lalibela and stuff like that. But when I was in Ethiopia, I had planned to, I only went there for a week and I wanted to extend my stay. You know, it was that feeling like, you know how it is when you reach Africa and the regular man say, welcome home, bro.
Wow.
Like, welcome home. You don't get that nowhere in the world until you reach Africa as a black man. Anywhere you're going in Africa is welcome home. People know you're not from the continent. They know you're
But as a black man, this is your
But just knowing that you came from so far, they are looking for their creators and leaders to come back and help build back up the country.
Absolutely.
So they're very like welcome home. Like people love when black people come back home and especially spend your money back in Africa. Because Africa need it. You know what I mean? And you know, long we have spent our money and give every other culture except for our culture.
Spend
you know what I mean?
hard-earned money in the West.
I don't feel no way to sponsor and support movements for Africa, you know? And even if it's for free for the people, you know what I mean? The movement.
You're going to be a phone call now.
You know, the
you
movement.
say for free now.
Yeah, but when we say free, I mean...
Call him now. We want to talk to him now.
Yeah.
He wants to do it for free.
Yeah, because really nothing really free, you know.
Like, hey, Lion, change it quick, you know. Wasn't
Plane
really
tickets
free.
still have to buy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
so
But
really
what I'm
free.
saying is a cause. It's a bigger cause. You know what I mean? And I'm all about the cause. You know, all my life I've supported one cause, and which is love, uprightness, righteousness. You know what I mean? And you know, we still a ghetto youth too, you know. But at the same time, I understand my fan base. I understand the youths them that look up to Pressure Bus Pipe. And it's a duty, it's a responsibility. So for me now, I'm very careful about anything I do in public, and I'm very mindful of, you know, topics that I talk about. Not I mean like I'm shunning away from anything, but I just try to stay neutral where nobody don't have nothing to say about Pressure Bus Pipe. You know what I mean?
No pick side.
Yeah, check this out now. As a young artist coming up, listening to Prophet and Sizzler, my mind on me is about 17, 18 years old. So the first thing come to my mind is like, the man them a bun batty man, so this is a thing. You understand? And me not in that lifestyle. I don't support that lifestyle, none at all. But at the same time, it's like, why am I gonna spend my time writing lyrics about them? It's like they're not writing no songs dissing straight people. And for the most part, there's so much more to be done as an artist that have leverage. You understand what I'm saying? So for me now, I don't participate, I don't celebrate, I don't get into certain things, but at the same time, I just hold my corner and do my work where I come for do. If you're stepping on my line now, then you understand?
Then we have to start,
then
yo.
it's a different thing.
Fire for burn.
I respect everyone.
And it's crazy that you say that because you know, when people spend time talking about other people's lifestyle, it brings awareness and attention to that lifestyle. So it's a lifestyle that we really don't associate with, right? However, if I'm gonna keep talking about it, then the people who really don't even really pay it no mind is gonna start paying it mind now.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Because it's like you keep talking about it. Like,
But
and it's been around.
When you look on it like that, then I understand what you're saying, a major. Like, if you continue to talk about them, it's going to make eyes look on them. But what kind of eyes are looking? Because if we can say we are talking about racism and burn racism, like you think it's eyes that.
well, that's a different topic.
I mean, but at the same fire burning.
Yeah,
Yes,
fire
I said-
after burn.
Yeah,
The
I
fire
see
after
fire
burn.
burning, but
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, are we talking about issues that's gonna progress us as a people, or are we just shunning one side of people? You understand what I'm saying?
I can't disrespect nobody lifestyle. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because the lifestyle was around before I born. I never seen nobody in this life that I live in make up the lifestyle. It was here already from the Romans them.
Yeah, man.
You understand? So
True.
it's like, all right, cool. You stay over there and then make me stay over here so go do my work. You know what I mean?
And
just
it's became super popular in the Caribbean islands now. I remember once upon a time when I used to go to Jamaica, you wouldn't see that. You know what I'm saying? And if you've seen it very rarely. You know what I'm saying? I remember times going to Trinidad and walking down the avenue and seeing one of those people walking down the avenue. It's like real rampant now, and I feel like the reason why it's like that is because of the influence that America has. And I said this on a show before, but you never really noticed that until cable vision came to the Caribbean. And we started seeing different things. And because the first time I ever see a man kiss another man, I New York, me there, you know. Greenwich Village, you know.
Oh yeah, they did have the village.
And I see two man a kiss and me that feel look good. If you say wait there, I must want a woman with a shortcut that. I can't two man a kiss. Until me realize, you understand? And I mean, of course, there's topics that we're gonna talk about in our culture. You understand? Things that we don't agree with. However, it shouldn't be something that we're talking about right through. I don't feel like it need to be addressed right through because people are gonna live them life regardless.
And it comes with growth, you know what I mean? Growth is everything. You know, like I say, I was a youth listening to this fire. And if I didn't have the right mindset, you know what I mean, I probably would have got stand up in the fire with cable and say literally get burned up. Turn it up. You understand? Yeah, so it just growth. You know, I grew up in a time when like Rasta don't eat no meat.
None at
Like
all.
not like
no face.
like
not with
you can't
face.
even get a job if you have locks on your head. That's the time I come up in. Now it's a style and you know,
I'm glad I used
man
that
I
word
eat
there.
chicken, man
Style.
I eat. You know, it's a big style. You know what I mean? So as for me now, I mean, pressure bus pipe is Rastafari, but I take into wrapping my head with the turban because that separate me from the regular man who just have locks and a define himself.
Or them have dreads.
Yeah, it's like, you know,
Them have dreads.
and no disrespect, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Because,
definitely.
you know, for me now, I believe in the Bible, and the Bible says that, you know, it's not what goes in your mouth, but what comes out of your mouth is what defiles a person. So I have good brethren that eat goat, chicken, everything, and you can't listen.
them are good people.
I'm a brethren.
Yeah,
you
true,
understand what I'm saying?
Them
But then
think
you
them
have
one way
some.
of life.
Then you have some man with vegan and
Yeah,
them
yeah.
head chip. You can't hold no reasoning to them.
That
You
is
understand?
it. That is it.
Them not really elevate mentally. It's like search. So it's
But
just a
them say that.
balance.
But them say
You
that
know what I mean?
because even you have like a mansion in a Rastafari like 12 tribe. You know, them will eat chicken, them will eat fish, and them look something. You understand? Not all, of course, but you do have some people in a 12 tribe will eat chicken and eat them things, but them are still good people at the end of the day, as I
Of
say.
course.
And then you have some people
course.
who eat the cleanest of diet,
Of course.
and them are real mad people. So you just have access
which-
people.
Exactly.
So
And then in the
for-
Virgin Islands, don't mean to cut you off. In the Virgin Islands, the 12 tribes is not popular. You know, it's Nyabingi and Bobo Shanti and them
And
man
they
will
are
eat.
real fire burner.
Yes, so we start learn about 12 tribes in Jamaica. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Because
Yeah,
now,
definitely.
as youth now, we seen Jamaican artists coming to the Virgin Islands who we look up to. Top Rasta artists, them, and when they come to the VI, the place where they go eat is like, yo, it really eat that. You know what I mean? But I had to go to Jamaica and realize, like, bro, a poor people, you know, people have for eating, and you can't tell a man what for eat when them hungry. You understand? And a good people same way, and you know, everybody has their blessing, which Jack give them for go do the work, and you just have to grateful for it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So as a Rastaman writer, so I'm telling you right now, people, you don't look down upon a Rastaman if him eat a chicken or eat a fish.
I don't
You
watch
watch him
nobody when they
action.
eating no food.
You watch him
Go on
action.
and do what you have to do. Cause one belly me have, you know.
Yeah.
One.
You know,
And I
responsible.
respond to what I put in my. You understand?
True.
I can't consume what you consume and consume for everybody.
No, I understand
so
that, but
I
do you
respect everyone.
feel like how Rastafari started like to where it is right now? Do you feel like it's been watered down?
Very much so.
I was
Very
just
much
about to say, there's a lot of artists, right? Because there was a period in time where artists, the reggae artists, them did a win. We can call whole heap of artists name where they did a win at that time. At that time, you had a whole conscious segment.
Yeah, man, culture.
Half a play.
Yeah,
in
man,
a
culture.
dance, half a play upon radio, all of these things.
And Major, when I said this, I'm sorry for cutting you, but at that point in time, would you agree that dancehall had to take a backseat to culture music them time?
No, they were living, they were coexisting.
No, it was coexisting.
No, it was coexisting,
It was
but
coexisting.
it was.
I wouldn't say one had to bow to the other.
No.
I feel like it was necessary because you got a balance.
There was
in
balance.
that.
Yeah,
There was a
that-
balance.
And-
so you know going to a party if you want all right. So me as a selector, because I used to be a selector, right? And for those who don't know, you know, sounds like Libra Love Machine, Qualitex of Jamaica, Massive B, I played on those sounds, right?
But
So, if you wanted to go spend time with your woman, you go early. You go drink your Guinness or you drink your Heineken or whatever, and you go take in the early warm segment.
Yeah.
The early warm segment consists of the Sanchez, the Berries, the Tony Curtis, the this, the that. So you and I party, it might not be ram, but you and your woman in there enjoy on yourself.
Definitely.
So you and I party, talk to you when it's not the same. And you have whole of vibes with your woman.
Fully.
After that now, more people are forwarding.
Yeah.
Now you have a Bless the Dance segment. Where you're going to hear Dennis Brown. You're going to hear some Gregory Isaacs. You're going to hear, and then it comes right up to where you start hearing Richie Spice, Pressure. You start hearing Jack Cure. You know, Jack Cure and you know all of that conscious music.
Yeah.
So let's say I'm in a party right now and my energy is off. And I go take in the conscious part of the music. My vibes kind of change because remember I said music is life.
Oh yeah.
You understand? So at the end of the day now, me in the party now, I'm here. I remember say I could be thinking, yo, you know what, I want to end my life. I'm in the party and hear so many years ago in Babylon, the Rasta keep moving on. Judgment.
Yeah, man.
Yes, you got to be strong.
You understand? Tell me if you ever walk the streets of the ghetto them before. You understand what I'm saying?
Man, fully.
Nobody can plant the can. Only the farm.
Total
I've been there all day.
All my life.
Yeah.
When you hear them song there,
man. Different
it
meds.
change your perspective.
Your vibes,
So
And
now-
that's the difference with today. Because today everybody want to reach a party 3 o'clock when it are done 4.
Yeah, nah.
And then what you got here when you reach 3 o'clock?
This bad man, you get
All right
gunshot.
then.
Say fair.
All right.
I
So
ain't
them
caring
back
about
from
it.
which part?
know
So
what I
if
mean?
me come in the vex, me gonna leave out of the party vex.
True.
Vex her.
True.
You understand? Because no more want a boy say something to me.
True.
You understand what I say? And that's what we're losing. When it, and back to the point that I was making is that a lot of artists when the dynamics changed in dance, a lot of artists never want to claim Rastafari again. Enough artists never really want to associate with Rasta no more. Because guess what?
It's not popular.
It's not popular no more. And that's not a lane that you could just jump back and forth. You understand? If you're a Rasta, you're a Rasta. You understand what I say? You can't jump over yourself and say me like tree some and me like this and me like that when you are am I right or wrong?
Correct.
No,
All right. So at the end of the day, enough artists could hold it. And I respect how you hold it. Same way.
Thanks, man.
You understand? And
Like
that brings me into my next question. So I don't want to say how long because every time I ask a Rasta how long you was a Rasta, they be like, from life, man.
Yeah, man.
From the start. You understand? But
From
how
my
long?
father touch my
You know
mother
what I'm
and
saying?
Rasta.
You know what I mean? But when did you identify that you was a part of the lifestyle?
I was probably about 15 or 16 years old.
Okay.
I was in the 10th grade. And Anthony B. Fire Upon Rome was probably the biggest thing at the time. I actually learned about Anthony B before I learned about Sizzla.
Wow.
Yeah, it
Well,
was
that's true,
kind of
'cause a
weird.
lot
I
of-
didn't know anything about Sizzla until I actually like after 10th grade. But the 10th grade year, we was listening to a lot of Anthony B. You know what I mean? Nobody want to plant the corner.
Yeah.
And then I got swami. So we start a revolution. I mean, you know what I
Nothing
mean?
can run, nothing can hide, nothing
exactly.
can escape.
So I
You
started
don't know
really.
them song there, yeah, baby. Well,
What do you mean, him a
yeah,
Rasta?
yeah, he was a Rasta, but he was a newborn Rasta.
What him supposed to know this?
You're a Rasta from birth.
You see that?
From life.
Say no. Alright, I'm glad Major create that segue for we talk about this because a lot of people feel like music, it doesn't really hold weight when it comes to inspiration, right? So as a Rasta man, with the conscious music, you've seen conscious music move people to do the right things, right?
course.
So you have a lot of people in society who believe that music don't inspire people to do bad things.
Of course.
Do you believe that music can inspire people?
To do anything.
Thank you.
To do anything.
Because my this is where I
Music
stand.
is a living thing. You know?
It is living, and music would make it have goosebumps.
Music is
As
a
a
living
as
thing.
a as an artist, you know, and as an entertainer, you have a responsibility to society what you put out.
Definitely.
If you don't care, then just say you don't care.
Yeah.
You know, business. But
don't say.
I see a lot of artists say, honor me, I raise the picnic them, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
monitor what them are watching.
You have a
That's
responsibility.
when you have an
It's a
influence.
cop-out. It's a
Yes,
cop-out.
because when you have an influence, and me send my youth go to school, me can't control where I listen.
Exactly. Thank you
I
very
when
much.
friend I show him on YouTube and I say, yo, you hear that song?
You just say, when the kids them go to school, the kids them are in society more than they are at home.
You have to
school
remember,
week.
You have to remember this in Negros. There is no longer a village, you know.
No, sir.
When me that grew up, you have a village.
Exactly.
Somebody could have beat you if
Miss
you
Patsy
misbehave.
see you down the road and do foolishness,
Whap you.
she'll beat you and
man.
carry you guy your yard and say,
Get more beating.
you know what me see Nigel down the road I do?
Yeah, man.
And then there's a next beating
next
that.
beating.
And then if your father come over, is a next beating that. So what we have now is a mind your business, take out your phone and record.
Individualistic society.
That's what people is into now.
Yeah, man.
And then you really cannot blame people either, because guess what? You have some parents, if you talk to them pitney too hard, they don't care if them pitney right or wrong. They might come down the road.
Don't let me blick
Who
it.
is you for not even lick? Who is you for talk to me pitney that way there?
true.
Who is you? I don't even really. You understand?
Because
So,
as children, I remember babies raising babies in them. This is what we, so.
and them have
It's
some
like
ignorant
a
grown
lot
people
of
out there
people
too.
get children young and they get children young and then they lose the whole concept of you know what I mean, the growth, you know, so I just saw life stay, you know.
Sorry.
Now it's social media raising the children. Most parents at work working 12 hours. Who's really paying
And that's the
attention to the
truth, because
kids?
you can't say that all parents is
The
bad.
artists.
No.
Yeah,
Some
so-
parents is working double shifts
'cause
and all of that. So they don't really have
I
that
told my son, I said, you see certain rap lyrics, I'm sorry, we're gonna know we talking about Caribbean music, but rap
we have
lyrics,
to talk about music in general.
So when I listen to certain rap lyrics, I'm just gonna use rap for example. You have a lot of, that's what sell, the murder, the shooting, because at the end of the day, it's a
Promiscuity.
systematical thing where they want y'all same kids to go out there and fill up their jails, and it's an ever-ending cycle. So we still got to pay attention.
Powerful.
Even if, I'm not gonna say the kids can't listen to it, but you still have to, as a parent, explain to your children like, this is the system. This is it. Because I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of times I could be in the car, and I listen to car music. My good, put on some cartel and me start speed and me feel like head start move like bad settings. So I get it.
Even when you say, like, you listen to certain music, you start drive faster.
Yeah,
You
music raises your dopamines. It's
I
just
used
like
to-
being a drug addict. It makes you feel good. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna, if you in a, like he said, if you in a bad mood, you're gonna get in a worse mood.
Intensified
If you in a,
bad mood.
if sometimes me, I have a personality disorder. Music is something that have saved me. I realize when I'm listening to the music, depending on what type of music I'm listening to, will move my spirit out the mood that I'm in. So that's something that's been really big for
I
me.
tell people all the time, you got to be careful what you consume, and that's not just food.
Yeah.
You got to be careful what you put in your mind, what you're watching. You know, like some people could sit down and watch belly a bus open and this and that, and then not feel no way.
No way.
And next somebody ever watch that and say, "Oh my God, why'd you send me that? Why'd you show me that?" You understand? Because their mind is fixated on that now. You understand what I'm saying? There was also a post where they were saying if you go to like what you go to sleep watching or intaking, it affects you. You know what I'm saying? Even while you sleeping.
Subconsciously.
Yeah, so you know you got to be mindful about those things, and that's why I respect Pressure as not only just as a conscious artist, but also an artist that brought the culture to a wider scale. You know what I'm saying? Because for somebody that's from Virgin Islands, you wouldn't expect the level of success that he had in the reggae business. You know what I'm saying? And let's go into that. So how did you get started in the reggae industry? Or were you singing soca at one time?
No. Well, yes,
Pressure bus fight.
every jam band coming on the road. Jam band when Daddy Friday on it.
Pressure bus fight.
No man, but yeah, from them age too, I used to play the drums, Nobody couldn't tell me I wasn't gonna be a drummer. You know what I mean? like my father was a drummer, you know, and very popular drummer in the community too. So it's like everybody always would talk good about my father, and then when he's actually playing, I used to go out with him, stand up next to the drum set, watching him play. So in school, I was a drummer in the concert band. I used to play the drums for the jazz band, the choir. You know what I mean? Like nobody couldn't tell me that I wouldn't be a drummer.
Right.
I used to like the artist thing, but I didn't see myself being on the stage in front of people and having to. I was always trying to be behind the scenes, especially as a drummer, and I love drumming. You understand?
Yeah.
But you know, again, the road that I take with school and following company, and you know, cause coming from the ghetto too, you know, it's easy to fall victim. So in school now, it's like I come from good parents, even though I come from the ghetto, the projects. Like I had a mother and a father, so I can't be like, oh, they were absent. No, my father used to be to every baseball game, and my mother used to appear at school for every report card, every meeting, everything. So I had a family structure, you know what I mean? But as every little youth now that when I peep outside the window, the whole of my friend them, none of them don't have the father around, or the mother, they don't have the mother around, the grandmother raising them, and I feel like that's cool. The things that they doing, I don't appreciate that. I come from.
Why do I got a father?
So
Why you didn't run off so I could
you know what I mean?
So even when you talk about that, cause that's serious in our community. Black
man.
people across the diaspora, that's a major problem. A single parent household.
Yeah.
How important it is to have both parents in the household.
It's very important, even if they're not in the household, you know, they still have to
Just
be a
being
part.
absent.
Yeah, you have to be. You have to be a part of the youth life. That is very, very important. You know what I mean?
Burn out always, man, when I take care of them picnic.
Lava!
You might make it to the SYM tonight, yeah?
That is it.
Might make it today.
Fully.
Yeah?
I have a son and a daughter, two separate baby mother, and me and my youth them get along very well. You know what I mean? Like they very, very well. You understand? So they
How do they receive the fact that you are pressure bus pipe? Because to them you're not pressure bus pipe.
Your dad.
To them you're dad, right?
okay.
But
So
how do
my son, like he don't care. He's like
just like every other child.
he's like I take my son certain place with me and he stay in the car. Like I have a show to go do and he come to the show. He's like, Dad, where's the keys for the car? He's just sitting in the car and I'm on stage performing.
Wow.
He ain't come for
they
it.
humble
Like,
you.
you understand?
Yeah.
And then my
They be
daughter
your own
now,
kids.
Yeah,
be
they
your own
humble
kids.
you.
and my
For
daughter
real.
now, she's just now like, wait, Dad, when is you coming out with another song? I'm like, I'm always like, you know what I mean? So she's interested to know.
The daughter's the younger one?
Yeah, she's a younger one. So now she's like, Daddy, when you going up? When is your next show? When you coming out with another song? And you know, so she interested in it now.
No, girls are traitors. They just love the daddies more.
Yeah. I mean, my daughter definitely is.
Girls are for their daddy.
Definitely.
100%.
You know. So that in itself too. You know what I mean? I give thanks for that. You know, communication and relationship with my youths and them mothers too. You know what I mean? We don't at all. We co-parent and my youth them old enough. Them have phone. Them can't run into hear from nobody else. You call me and tell me what you need. I'm gonna send it. Come get.
Yeah, that works.
So
for me too.
so let me ask you now, how did you make the connection? Because the whole world know it is not easy, especially not being from Jamaica, to make that connection with the culture and also to get in your foot in the business. Because them are people that they right at Jamaica right now can't get in our business. And you made your way from the Virgin Islands. How did that happen for you?
First of all, when I started to take up reggae music, I never wanted to sound local. You know what I mean?
I thought you were Jamaican for a long time.
I swear I didn't know.
And
2 years
that was
later.
done
So
on
I trick
purpose.
people in.
Have to.
You're not.
Have to.
How else is that gonna work? Yo, one day I saw pressure. He was like, "What guy now? My son." I was like, "What? We are talking about what guy my son?" He's like, "Nah, man. What guy now, man?"
You know,
I remember there was one time Jamaicans was arguing over them. Like, no, you're my Jamaican.
And the funny thing is, I think the first time I saw you was in Virgin Islands. I thought you was actually over there doing a show. not knowing that you live there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So what's like the biggest genre in Virgin Islands? The music.
Soca, of course.
Oh, okay.
Soca, calypso,
Everybody
and then reggae
shares
music.
soca except
Yeah.
for Jamaica. Jamaica said, we don't want that boat there over.
Jamaica going good with soca now, you know.
Yeah, it's a going good too.
Me see, me see like them start love it too. Even the
No,
Jamaican.
me don't know about love it.
Even the
Yeah,
Jamaican.
Me don't know about love
I
it.
I said one of the privileged
Even the
Jamaican.
Jamaican them will live a foreign too.
No, I think
Start-
they like it
All right,
carnival.
so
Go
style.
soca party.
All right, but watch this
Ain't
now. Watch
telling you
this
no
now.
lie. The man
You're
them
talking
used to
about the-
hold it up like and
You're
now
talking about the
them
people
in
them
hype,
that
man.
Most of the
travel.
woman them. Most of the
The
woman
people
them.
that
That's probably
travel
what make them
and
go see 'em.
experience different people's culture.
True.
Because them have some people just lucky into Jamaica and Jamaica alone.
Yeah, you can't go Tiffany.
You understand what I say? And,
No.
and as a person that travel the world, me get to love other people's culture.
Facts.
And that is, people are stuck within their environment.
Yes.
You understand? So at the end of the day, yes, the uptown people, you're going to see them go to them carnival and have a good time and this and that. But there's some people in the ghetto, we don't want to hear that, brother. You come down a Kirk there, we don't want to hear that. We are go with Tiny Winey and wine. No, maybe Tiny Winey was the only one. That and Dollar Wine.
Or they know the
Yeah,
mainstream.
we didn't like that.
Yeah.
But I did start out
can't come
with
with that.
producer named Dean Pan. He produced my first album, The Pressure Is On, done in the Virgin Islands as well. I recorded some of the album in Miami. And he used to work at Guitar Center in Miami, living in Miami as well. And Dan Carly and used to go there regular.
Yeah, because I know you was
know what I
working
mean?
with Dan.
And him play the album for Dan, and Dan get the album and love it. Dan play the album for the whole week while he was in Miami, and him say, yo, I'm gonna reach out to the youth. So when he finally reached out to me, probably like a month, 2 months after, it's like him already done know what him want to do. Him done gather everything him want to do, and know him ready to link me. When Dan link me,
For the
send me
people,
an album worth already.
for the people who don't know, we're talking about the producer Dan Corleone. He was a
Yes,
big
sir.
artist. I mean, a big producer.
In the early 2000s.
Early 2000s and stuff like that. He
Sean Paul, Vibes
Cartel,
Cartel, Munga
you
and
name
Rebel.
it. You name it.
Yeah, man.
All of the artists they want to know today.
Dan Corleone.
him used to work with them and do whole heap of work. So
True, man.
that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, so when
I
Dean
know
tell
love
me,
say me like cut off people, but I just want to keep you out.
of course.
No, not you, man.
No, I said, make them go.
Alright,
We
you
don't reach
ready?
this
We
one
don't
yet.
reach this
We
one
don't
yet.
reach this one yet,
We
brother.
don't reach that yet. Yeah, man. Carl, I said for them.
Yeah, so go ahead.
yeah, so
Sorry.
Dean, I used to tell Dean like, yo, brother, you sure Dan Carly and you talk about that? It's like, you must know. Like, I'm
Yeah.
listening to Drop Leaf. I'm listening to the Seasons rhythm.
See,
I'm listening,
ooh.
you know what I mean? I'm listening to Rise to the Occasion from Sizzland. It's like, bro, this man is a god in the music.
Yeah.
Like, you sure?
Yeah,
I him
yeah,
talk about you
yeah.
say more reach out
Yeah.
to me. You understand? All when Dan call me.
You
I was
still
like,
don't believe.
I say, yo, you Dan, like Dan, call you only this. The man say, yeah, man, I'm me, man. You know, and from then the man sent me 13 with him, you know.
Damn.
One time, Dan said, no, man, an album here, you gotta do, you know. Just
Wow.
find, just start work on the album, man.
Wow.
Just start write some song, and then when you're ready and you have about 5-6 songs, you just come at Jamaica and we just start vice some song. You understand? The first rhythm. Well, the first rhythm that caught my attention
Was
Love and Affection.
wow.
Yeah, that rhythm is like it's like me put on the CD, a rhythm play, me like, yo, this rhythm bad enough. Next track, yo, which track this, man?
Yeah.
And at that time in my life, remember me I listen to Anthony B, nothing no sweet. Sizzler, we don't have no sweet song I sing, like, you understand?
Yeah.
So it's like I felt like I just had to step out the box.
Be
a little
different,
bit.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And do
yeah.
something different if I want to get different
Yeah,
results.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So I say, you know something? I feel like I'm going to write a love song. And at the time, me and my daughter, mother together.
So you was in proper love.
Love. You know what I mean? Yeah, so.
You know they say that artists make the best songs when either they in love or
They
break
break
up.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Facts.
People always say Sizzler. I don't know if this is fact or not. Don't quote me, but they said that when Sizzler did the Real Thing album, he was going through a
Of
breakup.
course, in here, the man sing John Gray.
Oh man,
The
I
man
need
bad.
you like never before.
African woman, you're the one.
man,
you're
you
the
feel
one.
it.
Pum pum dangerous. You know me tell them, you know. Pum pum, very dangerous. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that kind of kick off the vibes for me. You know what I mean? When I actually recorded the song in Miami. Dan
Love and Affection?
Yeah, he was in Jamaica still. The first recording is not the recording what the world hear. You know what I mean? Because when Dan hear it, Dan said, no man, you have to draw the chorus first, man. That's the forward, man. So Dan teach me that too.
Okay. So
Dan,
you started with the verse.
And then the first one, I'm going to give you an issue now. The
Yeah,
verse
we wouldn't.
the
We're
verse that
gonna
I
keep it.
started
We're gonna
with.
keep it real with you as a bridge. If you didn't do that, we wouldn't like the
You wouldn't
song.
like the song.
Oh, wow.
Because the song would have just start and say, so long I've been waiting.
Yeah.
No, we need it. Let me give you
So
some.
that did come in after my mind. I'm learning how to structure
song.
You understand? Because I'm young. I'm 25 years old. I write this song.
Wait, hold on there. 25 you make Love and Affection?
Yeah, 25 years old.
People, another history on the Socially Incorrect podcast.
What that?
Pressure Bus Pipe was 25 years
That's how
young
that's how big
when him
man
create
sang,
a mega hit.
Yeah, man.
Brother, salute.
You know, I wish I didn't make that song now.
What make?
No, we need it.
We need it.
We
But
need
No. Like, if I had make that song, all right. All
It
what
wouldn't-
Pressure
that
does
song,
do.
that song,
and
wouldn't, that song
Ray.
wouldn't be where it's
Listen.
supposed to be right now. If you were
You
to
know
drop
this
that
CH?
song now.
No. Not because of the state of reggae. I'm just talking about the state of career, period. Like, imagine the biggest song in your career was the first song. You know what I've been doing all my career?
That's a lot of pressure, though. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, pressure.
yeah.
That's a lot of pressure.
Every
That's what you're
producer,
no,
No pun intended.
every
that's a lot of
producer
pressure,
say, yo, Pressure,
after
me
that-
need something like Love and Affection,
Yeah.
you know, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll never get a Love and Affection. I'm gonna try my best to come up with a nice love song, but Love and Affection,
It done gone.
it don't, you understand? So you must understand that.
You have to tell
So
them,
I'm saying now, if
when
I
they
did
ask you
find
that-
my biggest song,
Pressure.
no.
When them ask you that, when them say need another love and affection, tell them say you're not there with your baby man no more.
Yeah, there.
You're not done.
But
Yeah,
speaking
yeah,
of
blame it on the
speaking
woman
of
them
that,
again.
when you go so you say you make that song when you're 25. No. Is it Long While? Is that one of the producers saying we need another Love and Affection? Because you have a new tune on name, Long While now.
No, producer, stop telling me that now, man.
So Long While,
That's
you
not-
create that just
Yeah,
out of your
man.
talent.
Because when I Triton, I just really start working with Triton within the last couple of years.
Triton produced that channel.
Big top producer, and I've
Bad.
always wanted to work with Triton. So you see,
Triton
Big
and
up
yeah,
Triton.
this is like me. I work with the producers them I love all these years now. So it's a dream come true to me. I'm a big fan of the music.
Yeah,
you have to
yeah.
know that too. You know what I mean? And people by the pressure, I love you, and but I love the artist. I love artistry.
People go listen Long While.
That gets-
Pressure
that-
Bus
that
Pipe.
keeps you
Long
humble.
While.
Yeah, man, so-
bad tune.
Long while, me not tell you no lie. I spent 3 days trying to find the right topic. You know, I was even feeling like singing something more, not even for a female. Cause let me tell you something. I don't like when I have to. If I release 5 love song, I feel like no, me I go too soft. Me need
Hear that?
5 hard song.
You need more fire.
Yeah, me need some fire in it. We don't want people feel like me get too soft.
Hear that?
You understand? So me just start write pure madness and it
But
really,
you have a song right now that was talking about bringing back the culture.
The culture.
and what's the name of the song? again?
Haunted.
Haunted, yeah.
That song right there, I had to reach out to you as soon as I heard it. Like I reposted it and everything. Like yo, nah, that truly a bad. I the man sit down in that one car and I do the song.
Yeah, man.
Me, I'll put it in one of my skip then.
Yeah, of course. You
Yeah.
link me, and
Man,
not
yeah.
even you ain't even link me. Somebody link me and say, yo, you watch this?
I may ask you for the double, I'll know me to get it. But anyway,
Hear that?
Everything good, man.
anyway.
Jaja.
Yeah.
You know, say you're not left here without that W tonight.
Me know, man.
Okay.
You know what I ask you? Because I see a post on Instagram because, we lost a legend in the game, Coco T.
Yeah.
I'm going to see a post and I say, rest in peace to the legend. Was Coco T some form of inspiration?
Of
to the
course, man. Coco T. Listen, I can remember them is the artists them that really like groom Pressure Bus Pipe just by me listening to their music. Bro. Like when I thinking about writing love songs, I sometimes try to put myself in Berry's shoes. Like
Yeah,
what Berry's
yeah.
would I say?
Yeah.
What Coco T would I say? You know what I mean? This is the
Absolutely.
element I try to find to capture my audience. I could remember at 10 years old, my uncle used to have a 1985 3 series. One of them with Bob Marley, them did have. And all one with a big setter with them in Miami. And the man play the song when about to Rikers Island. I never want to go to Rikers. That's the first song I know from Cocoa Tea.
That production.
And that's what made me love Cocoa Tea from them time. Doom, 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 doom,
the first time the youth come to New York.
and then Tony Rebel.
And them time they are New
Like
York.
a
Fraser showing his age right now.
Them time they are New York. I'm afraid of Rikers Island. You know.
Me in elementary school and that come out. So
No, I was like,
I was
11.
At that time. 11.
So Cocoa Tea is a great legend, man. Really love
I never know Rikers Island till me get older. Me I say, wait, I want real a jail in my sing about. It make it seem nice.
I'm lying, I wasn't 11.
Big
But
up,
anyway.
big up Cocoa Tea. Rest in peace to a legend.
Legend.
Rest in peace to a legend.
Legend.
Yeah. So you made the link with Dan and you've been doing your thing ever since, and staying true to the culture. All right. So let's get into a convo with pressure. I didn't say pressure bust pipe, right? All right.
Cha.
So you're in a relationship with a woman. I'm giving you a
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
You looking at me like I am? I'm giving you a scenario. You're in a relationship with a woman. She's a good woman. She's respectable, doing everything, but the sex is trash. Can you stay in that relationship?
Bro, I'm not gonna work for too long, you know.
You feel like I can teach her?
Yeah, well, listen, I'm not a great teacher, cause you see, you know what I mean? I'm very boring too, you know. Like, I think I'm boring, cause I only have about 1-2 positions and I'm done. I'm boring as fuck. But I promise, I never got any.
Is it this time I don't want to rest?
So what are
Yeah,
they?
cause
So what are they?
no
You know, like go up on balcony and sit there. You know, do them something.
that can go on.
But are the same two
So wait, what the
positions?
two
Yeah,
position? Major, that's your segment. This.
Mama and Papa.
So what the two position now?
Mama and Papa.
Yeah.
And Backers.
I'm back as you know what
No, stop.
you know what I'm styling, and I'm alright. And usually, you know,
This not
she's
look good.
alright too.
That's why I'm do like in the
it's
rest of
never
the
really-
you don't have too much etiquette.
It's never really no
So Momo,
no
if
certain
you-
man
if
have
you-
to go do.
So
the-
if you
the
meet
most-
a boy,
Yeah, if you meet a Rasta.
man, I mind you, I deal with you, everything nice
Oh,
and
no,
this
no,
and that,
Sebi.
and the man boring in a bedroom.
Oh,
What?
no, don't mean I do that. Come on. I'm like
The
this
man I
ex-
mind you everything, you know.
That's why I can mind myself.
Nice man.
It's
On
not-
the
finish
wings
last.
over here.
It's not
Finish
about
last.
nice man, it's chemistry. Like, then me I go fuck on him.
No, the chemistry take place already. That's why you're attracted to
This
him.
is why there's a lot of women settling and saying that they've never felt an orgasm. I feel sorry for them.
But if I use
No,
Jack
there is
Hammer
some-
upon
there
the
is
crutches,
some-
every blood
Yeah,
clot.
if you're gonna take on Rose, you know with that Rose and it
You
depend
tell
number
me-
4.
Oh my
Me
God.
not have
Come
Rose.
on.
We know about Rose number 4. You know.
Just so how you know.
We know about it.
Yeah.
We know about the one that go.
I don't want to sound like no,
Hey, that's-
3310.
That's why I'm a fling with every Rose, every machine in my
Yeah,
house.
man.
I will dash with.
Yeah, man, everything.
We not run no competition with no Rose,
You know,
no
sell me two
stem,
roses.
no rabbit, no nothing.
Me not that time.
No go with that. How I'm told.
Natural.
That's why I want to pick the come out and a stammer. Mommy,
Oh,
Dude,
God.
stop at the Rose rhythm.
Maybach music.
So, as a Rasta man, you feel like you can't show man's heights.
Teacher.
Like, you see me? Like,
Which heights you gonna show her?
this is what the Rasta man require.
Yeah, but if she don't know if you fling it up, she don't know if you fling it up, brother.
So if she do everything right as a woman, she cook, she clean, she love it endlessly, she do this, she do that.
I'm
you feel
boring
like
in her bedroom.
Yeah, we have that is a conversation me and her should have.
Yeah.
You know? And then, you know, we.
But if it not get no better.
Yeah, well, you know,
I mean, if you're not getting
Then we
better,
have to-
any reasonable person would have dip.
we might have to share. You understand?
Bumbo.
Oh.
She might have to allow
Bring
somebody.
a friend.
She might.
You know, say Rasta man a king, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
All them thing, yeah.
You must say the Rasta man a
Yeah.
king. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Here, no.
If the Rasta man say Rursker,
Don't just have to go run her and find her next woman. She just have to go.
No, you're not gonna run her. She a good man.
I'm good man.
She not go share. That's at the bottom line.
All right, so what you tell me
chaos
say?
eventually.
So you tell me say the bad woman them were bad in her bedroom,
I'm bad in her life.
have wins over the good woman,
Exactly.
but not bad in her bedroom.
No,
Exactly.
but the good woman not go want share the man. Come on, realistically. She not go
She
want
might.
share.
She
Most of the
might.
time she not go share.
Like, babes, every time you give me this cat back, me I tell you say if you arch your back and you not arch it.
Yeah.
No, she not go
Bring
share.
your friend come.
Remember say I
Let me
I
show
don't
you.
think it's
Let me
gonna
show you.
happen.
Let me show you how
I
it
would
go.
have to go trick her to make she feel say she are bringing a woman, but you can't bring a woman. First thing she gonna say, so how long you know that
I
girl
messed
there?
up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I messed up.
No, I mean, I don't have to bring home the woman neither, you know.
Yeah,
she just have
She
to
could-
know,
she
say,
could- yeah.
yeah, she have to know, say,
Bumbuckler.
listen, I'm to you, man, everything
Me I do
else
my
work.
thing over here, so.
Yeah, and
them
I'm not
other, yeah.
disrespecting
It's not even
you.
a share thing.
It's not disrespect.
I don't know share thing like you're gonna bring woman in yours. Yeah.
No, man, but if this not gonna work, and we having the conversation, it's just something where you just go do it, and then you look like a idiot, like you're not,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But you
Yeah.
have the conversation, and at the end of the day, woman are gonna say, you know what, you're right, you know, just go and do your for the man, a true woman.
No, them not gonna say that.
You not gonna say that.
You
Them
not
not-
gonna
no,
say
first
You
of
not
all,
gonna say
first
They
of all,
have some women out
You
there
not
that's
gonna say
no,
that.
I'm different.
More,
Pressure.
me gonna tell you this.
I've done poly already.
No for
I've
our-
had my
no for our
husband
friend.
with my girlfriend in
We
the
are
house, so
talk
I'm
tough.
different.
No for our friend we are talk tough in our group
I'm
chat.
different.
They are complying. Believe that.
For the money,
No for
then.
them.
They're
Regardless
settling.
of what, they are
complying.
complying.
I
If it's
guess
the
for the
money,
lifestyle.
if it's the this, if it's the that, they still are complying. That's what I'm telling you.
But then they really not happy then.
The same way the man them chat tough when them with them friend, and when them go home, them comply.
No, man, no.
You never know.
I'm not
Some man
saying-
run them yard, them run round them yard.
Yeah, me know that.
Okay then.
So I'm like when them chat too much.
Someone will ask you this real quick. So if you get a Rasta man,
You know, see me and the rest of them they get along, you know, my name go throat. My concern. Soon as I say go throat, you know? The other day when we got Augustine, sister said, babes, you have to go put on one t-shirt, you know, because we didn't have the breast them out before you go up a judgment yard. Augustine, I come from, remember? So me and the Rasta man, them, me not really too
You
proud of
can't
Rasta
go up
man.
a
them.
judgment yard with that green with them.
I like, me didn't have,
You can't got
me
this
didn't
with
have
that.
a blonde
You
ear.
can
and
put
them-
on a turban or
Me did
something.
have a blonde ear and them didn't go make me go up there, but him said me did have to put on a shirt because me have a spaghetti strap. Him said me have to put on a t-shirt. All did I go give me t-shirt too. You two mix up.
You have to go
But
put
Rasta
something over
man,
that.
alright, when me think about a real Rasta man, not the name of that table Rasta man, them, you know?
What do you mean by
I
that?
mean, a lot of freaky Rasta still, you know. But me I talk about real Rasta man, me
we're
and
not
them
talking
go
about
talk.
dread, we're talking about Rasta.
Yeah, that's not
No,
Rasta.
because me did have one, me tell you, said the man said the only thing you have to talk about is the last year, him no name pork, but him name porky.
Fire.
Lava.
Move.
So,
Earthquake
so me not
and thunder.
consider them. So me meet a real Rasta man, me I got to see them to a different standards. I know I couldn't do certain things with them or bring certain argument to them. And even how I would dress and carry myself, I think I would have to, you know, tone down certain things based on who they are. So I would never be with like a real Rasta.
All right, so me have our next question. Pressure, you're going to lead with this one. Is it okay to deal with somebody that your friend dealing already?
No, off limits.
Even if the friend tell
Unless-
us, if
and-
the friend
and-
said, no
and-
man, go on man.
Listen, it all depends. Let me explain this now. Cause some woman don't really mean much to man. You know what I mean? And some man don't really mean much to woman.
Yeah,
You understand?
yeah.
So some people really just to have a good time tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But for me now, for say like I ain't going like nah, that's crazy. That can't go on.
So if you're a virgin now, come to you and say,
No, I can't.
"Dog, the
I,
thing where you used to kill this son, I can't take one off, right?
me tell him yes.
But
You mean it?
I tell
You
him
mean
yes.
it?
Huh?
You
no,
mean it?
no.
Yeah, they
tell
got
him yes. But I don't mean
So
it.
you tell the man go take one, but you don't
yeah,
mean it?
yeah, because I want to say, yo, you really. I'm like, what cause a free world, you know?
It's a free
But
yeah.
you're going to give yourself a chance to me pre you
Yeah.
Just
Just know,
behind
say,
me, everything you see me, you want to try. You want me
Yeah, because why
and you can't
after
have
me?
it. If you ask me, you can't have it because at the end of the day, too, are up to she. You understand? It's not my one, I free her one. So you go link her and go see if you can get it.
True.
And now I go
if she give you,
yeah, then exactly.
me done with the 2 hours.
You understand?
Me done with the 2 hours.
No, and then me done with my bedroom, you know. But you are going no, cause me and my bedroom, no woman can make me and my bedroom them fall out. You understand?
You're sure?
But I ain't going
Cause
certain places.
Some man will take a life for your pum pum, you know.
And what if it's your good ex-woman though?
Listen, if
So
it's a level of respect.
So if the man never come to you and say nothing, and you just go out one night and see them over Turkey beer or
that's
something.
disrespect.
Disrespect.
So you're not gonna do with him?
Brother.
Yeah, I done with him.
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, I done with him. But
But you just said no woman can make your friend.
Major, am I a good
Yeah,
woman?
because now
Invested.
I stand the previews really my friend too. You understand? Because bro,
How?
you see me
How
with
that-
that woman there 2 months ago and then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you know.
God, enough of them man, they ask all
It's
questions,
not going
you
to be
have
no
no girl
situation
that's
where
still-
me hang up and call no man and say, yo, pussy, man. No, it's never going to be none of that.
Yeah.
But me know, it's good to know, you know. It's good to know and don't say nothing. It's just good to know. Trust me, it's a power in knowing who is around and who to deal with so.
Of
And
course.
them no know you know. It's a power.
Yeah.
You understand?
Like
and I
they,
love that
like
power.
they used to say on,
Yeah.
on G.I. Joe, you already won half the battle. You understand? What you think? You think it's alright for your brethren kill something where you used to kill?
No. Alright. What the rest say, it depends. Like,
Yeah, it depends.
If
You know?
if you never take her serious,
If it was
it's
one
not
of them
so bad.
situations, I'm not gonna, you know what I mean?
if,
But
if,
bro,
if you never take her serious, it's not so bad. But if you know a long term thing, them did that and them fully invested.
if I
have
go
a good
spend money, go
relationship.
take her out and
Yeah.
movies and them things.
You understand? Not even that neither. Feelings invested.
Yes. So
And
like
you,
her, I want to take her.
me and her left, and you said to me, say, yo, Major said to me, yo, niggas, yo, I look at you and say, Major, why you want to do that, bro?
I got this year if you ask me that. Nah, like
Yeah,
you.
this year, bro. I disrespect
I
that,
got
bro.
this year, bro.
Disrespect.
Because here why me I got this year now. It have millions of women out in the world.
Billions.
And you want one where me kill?
Exactly.
And you have the
I
nerve to
don't
come
understand.
ask me about it?
No, man, I
get
think
it.
if you compete, you try to compete.
Me a this year, bro. Me a tell you the truth. No this year.
Momo, what you think?
Your friend, your woman friend can come to you and say, yo, you done with such man?
If it's like a hit and run, I'm not gonna care. But if it's like my ex-husband, my baby father, or something like that, then it's
Yeah,
different.
that's what I'm saying.
Well,
But, you know
she
what I mean?
different because she into certain things.
What do you mean the innocent?
Like, she kind of different. She like watch on them something.
No, but no, the only thing watching that have nothing to do with my friend.
Yeah,
them
but
can-
then
no,
it-
even if me have a threesome, me not gonna do it to another my friend them, cause you're my friend.
What is up with y'all with the threesomes? Why I can't link homegirl when you
My
not
friend?
there?
No, see, first of
What's
all,
wrong with y'all?
I can't say that. I've done poly. It's different.
No,
I had
I
a
want to know.
girlfriend in the house.
We're not talking about poly. We're talking about threesome. Rasi,
What you mean
stay
if
out
I?
of big people?
What you mean?
Stay out of big people.
So what you mean you can't let the girl?
Why? All right. You're a woman now. Want to have a threesome,
Yeah,
right? You bring this friend.
yeah.
You're gonna tell me, say, don't link her behind my back. Why not?
I've never see. The thing is though, I've never had a situation where you go link behind my back. You know who she is. You can call her and ask her.
And I could go kill it
no,
over there.
first of all, she was in my house. I did
No,
poly.
can I go slap over there if
But
you
my
not
already
there?
up in that gateway, they're ready for you.
Most women not depend
But some
that.
women know, but because some of the women don't know themselves. You got women that you bring into the threesome and they will mash up your relationship.
How?
Because them want to take over your man, so best
No,
pussy win.
them-
You have to make sure your pussy.
Oh, so your front no
a
good,
go
so
on
me never go
circle,
check
yeah.
good front.
That's why them a BS.
Okay.
Sir. Me not worry about that.
Okay.
But you know that
Don't
that's
go
the
link-
thing. But
Don't
you,
go link good
but you
front.
open they open the gateway though, so I don't see where. But then again, if it's a one-time thing, it's a one-time thing.
Yo, hold on.
Communication.
We got an audience here, dog. That's your brethren?
Of course.
All right. If he link you and say, yo, I want to take a slap off of that thing you had the other day.
That's how I fuck.
That's a what?
That's
Wild fuck.
Yeah, that's
Wild.
And I feel no way.
No, he's saying
man,
no.
that's crazy.
That's wild for you to ask me that. That's what he's saying.
Oh, it's wild. Oh,
You
okay.
and me every day, you check like.
That's crazy.
Fuck.
Out of all of the girls in the world.
Out of all the fucking girls.
Yeah.
Straight.
My G, you, what you say?
What you say?
What you say? Same thing?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you better hang in with him, man. You talk to a girl again. link or friend.
Yeah.
Okay,
understand?
okay. Yeah,
Fully right.
bring a friend forward.
Right to you, man.
I ain't gonna lie though, a lot of times you meet a girl and then you meet the friend or the sister and you be like, damn, I should have met her.
Bro, I'll go to my brethren, I'll prefer
Yeah,
go
we
to my
feel
brethren and be like,
we
yo.
feel that the way all the time though.
real?
Sometimes you meet a man, you be like, damn, you meet this friend, he's like, damn, I got the worst one. Like, damn, this is the real
I got
boss
the
over there.
dirt out of the
I got
crew.
the runner, like the do boy. Like you good, but you ain't
You know
that
much
good.
time you meet a girl and then go finally reach over
That-
her yard and
that
her
shit
sister come
hurt.
in her kitchen with her shots and you say, boom.
That hurt. That hit differently.
And that's how the links start, right? Because now, true, you can't kill it, you're gonna bring your friend over there to kill it. Just so you can tell you,
Tell
say,
you, oh, it gone. Yeah, oh no.
Sharon! Put in one for me, dog. That's how the link go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the ever so popular, ever so famous SYM segment. Speak your mind. So, pressure. This part of the show is when you have an issue, you have something you want to address. It can be personal, it can be somebody, it could be a situation, it could be anything that you have an issue with that you want to speak on right now. Now is the time to speak your mind. But we're going to start with Negus.
You see someone on the blood clot Jamaica and we live in blood clot Jamaica. We realize that we don't like Jamaica and we live in America. We can't say nothing about the country that we were birthed in and the country that crafted and molded us because we live in another country right now. Go suck your mother! I'm telling you something. On the bad mind I got killed on the blood clot. Not because me they know a better situation right now. That means that me a pray for your blood clot downtrodden situation.
Yeah.
Go suck your mother. That don't mean I'm a bad mind. I mean I wish you for just a spiral out of control and living in poverty. No! If me live in America, I am supposed to be able to say anything that's going on in the country that birthed me. Because I love that country.
Remember when you leave Jamaica, they say you're a foreigner. You know?
Them say me a foreigner. Let me tell you something. Go suck your mother. Bad man, I gonna kill you. If I see something going on with Jamaica right now that I don't like, I'm going to say it. Because Uno talk any blood clot thing when you want to talk about people who not even live in Jamaica. So me blood clot live in Jamaica for most of my life. I'm in America right now. You tell me, say me not for saying about Jamaica because I don't live there now. Go suck your mother. And what to? Because the people them who don't have no problem with people like me as a Jamaican living in America or a foreign country.
I'm not big up time.
On a big up time?
No.
Alright, we're not big up nobody right now. If you're bad mind Jamaicans who live in Jamaica, they live out of Jamaica, go suck your mother. Suck your mother. Big pussy mother. Bumbuckler. Dig out your mother. And that is it.
My turn.
Momo.
Yeah. Why go suck with the mother on the two blood clot, but yo, me hate bad mind people, bro. Me hate bad mind people gone to bed, bro.
Yeah, stand them. True.
When we go to bed, bro, we pray for you, bro. Pray God change you know, and fill you the heart with love.
Remember, say bad mind is a disease, you know, bro.
Them unhappy.
Oh, me not saying about Jamaica, and I used to live there. I know what hunger feel like, bro. That is why I can be able to talk. But because me living in a foreign country right now, and things is kind of a little bit better than where I came from, me not say nothing. Go suck your mother.
You finished, Papa Cholo?
I'm finished now.
Okay. I don't really have nothing to say this week. Cause you know me they go
You
for
know
the
what?
rant. Me don't really have nothing to say this week. But you see, I don't know bumbo hole we sit down under we comments them and I talk about the table. I gotta lay down on this Ras next week phone or lay across it. You see, if you're not sponsor the table, you're not give me some money for buy a new table. Talk about we itch up. Cause suck on no matter.
Right.
You know what I notice with Uno no can say everything I go on good. I never pick the one little thing, the fucking table. No fun not even have table in the house. No fun not sleep on ear mattress and blood clot, dry mattress. I don't know worry about table.
Nah, not bedded.
No.
Put the bed up on black.
Hey, create. You're lucky about black. Right now, if you come and house and pop blood clot pin and no cry in the back, earth to no, go suck with the mother. Right now, I want to do me one challenge your week here. Go in the house and video and tag me and show me on the table. Other than that, go suck with the mother. Have a great day. On the two blood clot bad mind.
Yeah. Fully.
I'm done.
You can't skip me, no. You can't skip me, man. Yeah, all right. Me and everybody good, man. Me and everybody good. Everything alright.
Peace and love, for
Peace
real.
and love.
We
Then
don't
you can
expect
skip
nothing
some
more.
of
But you
love
can
always,
speak your
you know,
mind.
that's
You know,
love.
this-
That's what I'm
you
saying.
know.
I'm speaking my mind.
Yeah,
I love to each and every one.
See,
You know what I mean?
you know I'm born Babylon.
Sure.
No,
But
he
I
have
do think,
to
man,
travel, Legos.
the
Leave
day
him
of the year
alone.
I'm going to travel.
Leave him alone. He have to travel.
Me like a born Babylon
I come
thing, but
set
I'm
him
for
up.
travel.
No, wait.
I'm for travel.
Hey, next time, me ready for the SYM. This one will catch me different today.
Yeah,
I'm
sure,
love
yeah.
it. I'm love what it. No, I hear what you have to say, man.
No, I don't really have much to say, but to say, this is a program that we started, we created, and we're bringing our best to what we have right now, and we live in our lives, and we are giving you entertainment. You understand what I'm saying? Big up to all, as I'm going to say, I'm not big up time right now.
Yeah, and I big up that.
Yeah. The people them, we always have something to say. We don't need to just go suck out to the mother and just leave we alone. Just suck out to the mother and leave we alone. If you love the program, big up yourself. But if you have something to say every blood clot week, then you need to go teach your kid to read and write. No for no name all on pitney. Some name we don't even spell correctly. You understand? On a dunce and on a pitney dunce. You need to leave we a blood clot alone and go spend some time with a pitney.
Find your baby father too.
And don't worry about our life. You know why enough of now get to the blessings we want to forget? Because we're not trying to live our life.
I worry about
Live
other
yours.
people.
Live yours. And don't worry about ours. Alright? And that is the SYM segment because Pressure say.
Yeah, because we are
You
calm
know,
down tonight.
Pressure, you want what we did for you?
Date, man.
Every mother scunt in VI. I can tell y'all something right now. When you see Pressure, it's supposed to be red carpet. Put on in that mother scunt. Let me tell you something. This is royalty. You understand? Enough of them man would be talking behind his back. Suck your mother, man. Fuck are you, man?
Bap, bap. You understand?
Yes,
And
me G.
you know too?
Yes, me G.
Let's change the dynamic.
But big up to everybody who support us. Big up to everybody who
I
keep the
see
numbers
y'all.
going. Big up to everybody who subscribe. We almost have 4,000 subscribers in 3 weeks.
That's big.
Big up to everybody who's been watching the episodes. We are up to episode 6 right now, and we've given you nothing but good content. Yes, the table might be a little small, as you say. Yes,
Them house just as small. On the house just as small. No,
Legos that not nice.
I suck them mother.
this is the big up segment.
Oh, big up. Oh.
Legos, you don't have to behave, so. Not true, you live in Atlanta, you have space, you know, you have everybody has space.
No,
you know.
remember say
Them
Lagos
two
have
dollar
big
manners.
house. Remember say Lagos have big house and it's
Remember say me I could put on my battery rider next week and come lay down on the
You
table.
look too.
That's why me I try to
do-
You
do.
look too proper.
Yeah, look
You
too
don't
proper
like
today,
that style.
man.
Because I want to say Rasta come, so I have to behave myself a little bit.
That is respect.
Yeah.
That is respect.
Remember,
You
I'm
say you want some
Hold on.
ital cocky.
I'm versatile, baby.
You don't look
She
ital
wants some
cocky.
mama and papa.
You want some ambassadors. Remember say him are the king of two positions, you know.
That means
So
that
when him say,
next week we
ladies,
have to come in my high school and green.
ladies, me are telling you from now. When the man a singing that about let me give
That's
you
true.
some
Yeah, man.
love and at two position, the man that talk
Yeah,
about
man.
it. You know? You think I want to pass up my go on? No candle light, no nothing, just two little
Well,
source
that's
of
not
sex.
candle.
not too far, man.
No,
Oh, you
candle
don't
light.
do candle light?
Candle
Pandora.
light.
Okay.
Okay.
You
You
do
use like
candle
a,
light?
use like a baby aisle too?
No.
You know, rub down?
Man, you're not baby aisle.
You know, massage body?
Man look like P. Diddy. Man, you're not baby aisle.
Rasta no go baby eye.
Yeah,
But think you know, what
Rasta
walking
go
around-
coconut eye.
That is it.
Yeah, you're supposed to have massage pressure. You don't want to. You have to massage like a rub
That
down with
is a baby
body.
aisle. I go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank y'all for watching right about now. I also want to big up our special guest that was in the building, that is in the building, Pressure Bus Pipes representing the Virgin Islands. Big up to St. John, St. Croix, big up to St. Thomas, big up the BVI as well, Rock City, the whole family, you know the thing go. Yeah, man, and that's the connection there from Virgin Island to Jamaica and worldwide. You know what I mean?
Fully.
Also, I'm gonna just put this out there, but we're gonna bring Pressure back for another episode. But you know, because I want to talk about how the rest of the Caribbean always call Virgin Islands the the Caribbean child with the gold spoon in their mouth because y'all don't need visas to come to America. Y'all born with passport in America, passport. But we're going to talk about that next episode. All right? Right about now, I want y'all to stay tuned right about now for In the Booth with Spoogie. You know what it is already. Socially Incorrect.
That is it.
All right, so this is the part of the show you guys have been waiting on. In the Booth with Spoogie the Boss. I got Pressure in the booth. He's done ready. Let's get it started like this one time. Socially Incorrect. Pressure. That's it.
Oh, yeah. Niggas, you're nice. Yeah. So nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so proud to be from the VI, a place of history like the African.
Wait for my
Oh yeah, Virgin Islands nice, socially incorrect, you're nice. You know, well, I'm so proud to be from the VI, a place of history like the African style, yeah. St. Thomas and St. John and St. Croix, nothing can come between us but the waters that divide, yeah. Even though we're just a few square mile, I travel around the world with Virgin Island pride, yeah. A lot of people still going through strife. Major, I keep the vibes nice, that's why they play us nice. So nice, so nice. St. Thomas sweet and nice, so nice, so nice. Socially incorrect, you're nice, so nice. St. John a real paradise.
Oh, I want to take it to our next one. Let's listen next hit now. What do you say? Let's take it there now.
Spoogie the Boss.
Let's take it
Socially
there now.
incorrect, you don't know it's pressure but spite. Pressure. Mama.
Easy.
Hey, let me give you some love and affection. You got my attention.
Hey, nobody gotta sing that again. Them tune them bad for life, you know that.
Reaching out to the beautiful empresses.
You know that. Ladies,
queens.
listen.
Let me give you some love and affection. You got my attention. You need no convention.
Pick me up.
Major pour blessings in your direction. You got my attention.
Socially
What an impression. So long I've been waiting to be with you all alone. I've been anticipating. The first time we kissed was breathtaking.
Talk to the girls.
Don't you know, mama, you act like a fire, you ain't chilly. When we are together, my heart feels so much better. Oh girl, I need you and that's no lie. Whenever that we make love, I will judge a take off.
See you, ladies.
And I'm so glad that I made you mine. Socially incorrect girls, keep that precious smile on your face.
Like
I will keep you warm and safe. Make it worthwhile, just you and I with love the most I create. Let's start a family and make things great. When pressure say he needs you,
Tell them one more time.
let me give you some love and
Wait. When I tell you socially incorrect, we got the baddest artists. We do things different. Now, Pressure, let me get to a new one here now, right? New song we say. Listen, people. How we go?
This one no brand new, but it can do.
Let me deal with them.
Black people. All who know say you're free, mentally free, spiritually free, physically free. Yeah, me know. No bondage, you know the vibes. It's pressure. Hey, my people be free and the world is yours. And take control of your life. Fire.
All the feel is only one style we have around here. We should have
to
real
bless
thing.
thy people and save thine inheritance and feed them and
I'm
lift
here
them
bless
up.
black people.
More blessings to each and they hide them, you know what I mean? Socially incorrect, niggas, mama, major eyes, Spoogie the Boss. Hear me now? My people be free and the world is yours. And take control of your life, of course. Can't be held down by no evil. Who the most I bless, no wizard can curse. Knowledge is the key, then the world is yours. And take control of your life, of course. Can't be held down by no evil. Who the most I bless, no wizard can curse. With all that Jah created, why can't we just leave as one?
Yeah.
There's food and clothes and shelter for major hype spread to everyone.
Talk to them.
With loyalty and humbleness, you shall inherit the earth. If you don't love socially incorrect people, you don't know what life was. Tell them you're free and the world is fire.
Socially incorrect, baby. I tell you, Pressure but Spite is here, and we gonna do something real special for the ladies.
I'm longing to be with you, baby.
Ladies, pay attention.
Hold you close.
Pressure, let's tell them.
Ooh, it's been a long, long while since I felt something sweet like this. Loving you is on my mind.
Pressure, they ready? They ready for this one yet? To the Pressure. Let me take it straight to the VI.
I've been longing to be with you, baby. Hold you close, yeah.
Listen.
Ooh, it's been a long, long while since I felt something sweet like this. Loving you is on my mind. A feeling that I can't resist. How I'm searching across the world to find you, and now you're standing again. Ooh, it's been a long, long while. I felt something sweet like this. Hear me now, baby. When it's you and I alone, I'm turning off my phone. You'll be there when I come home. Ooh, cause I just wanna chill with you. Ooh, it's been a long, long while since I felt something sweet like this. Girl, you got the Pressure but Spite.
Ladies, I tell you, we're doing something special around here. You know, make sure and share that link, right? You are in the booth with Spooky the Boss, Pressure but Spite. Now, Pressure, let me give them some history and versatility in this part of the segment here now.
Redman, socially incorrect. June, it's Pressure but Spite. It's Pressure but Spite. You never know about this one. Hey, I'm ready for carnival. Overnight, I done soca animal. Hey, them say it don't fit me, cause I am a reggae artist. But make them want stay there.
Listen.
Them can't tie me in a basket. Me love the soca and it's no secret. Music from outer center, my sweet man.
Tell them, say.
The vibe can't done. Keep your negative energy out of the party. The night can't done. When the island girl and my wine on the scarlet, the place shell down. Party are nice, every flag a wave wrong. Take out your rag and wave it up. I'll put a 2 and in the air. Then we shout out, hey.
Ice it. Yours truly, Spooky the Boss here in the booth with me right now. And I said Pressure but Spite is here straight from the VI. Big up the Atlanta team too, you know? Pressure, you want to say some exit words for the people them on the outside? Let them know the social medias.
Cool, no, man.
All them thing where they get
Pressure
music.
but Spite on Instagram. You don't know, Rastaman, we have social media now. So, Pressure but Spite on Instagram. Pressure but Spite on Facebook. Me just kind of get into TikTok, but me there same way.
You dig?
Snapchat, we now left that out.
Oh, yeah, man.
You know, Pressure but Spite on all platforms. You don't know the vibes. Holy Emmanuel I.
Selassie,
Jah,
Rastafari. Make sure you share this link. This is socially incorrect. Yours truly, Spooky the Boss. We was just in the booth. The booth on fire right now. All right? Socially incorrect. Make sure and tell a friend to tell a friend. Yours truly, Spooky the Boss. Over and out.